All right, team. So I'm super excited to announce that we have officially closed on the commercial building that I bought in Chandler, Arizona. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. And one of my biggest goals, or something that I was working towards for the past maybe year and a half, a lot of you, if you've been with us for a while, you've heard me talk about creating an HQ. And what does this HQ entail? You guys know, with the way that I'm wired and the way that I wanted to kind of make this all happen, is we wanted a way to be able to give back to our community, especially our Learn Plan Profit members, and create this environment, a physical location that I wish was available when I was first learning how to trade. And the whole purpose behind this is we also wanted a place for our team, TechBuds in general, and all its counterparts, everything it is that we do with TechBuds Apparel, the real estate side, and the different people that are part of our team, to have a physical location. We've been kind of the at-home entrepreneurs and investors for the past couple of years. And one of the things that we began to kind of pick up on is, although that we have been so blessed to be able to do well in that specific environment, I think that by having a physical location, it will ultimately assist us in being more productive within the time that we spend working. And I think that change of environment can act as a positive catalyst for that. So I am super happy to announce that we have closed on our TechBuds HQ. We are already beginning renovation on this building, and it's nothing crazy that has to happen. I want to first talk to you about what we plan to do with it, and then I want to talk to you, for those that care, kind of more of the back end on why I decided to buy the building instead of originally what we were intending to do is lease it, right? And all right, so the first thing that I want to talk about is, with this HQ, we're gonna have a series of offices. This building has a total of 15 offices, and a majority of our team are going to be using these offices. There's going to be 3 larger offices that we're going to be dedicating to dark trading rooms, and I'll explain that in just a little bit. And those are most likely going to be for the people watching right here, if you guys ever visit Arizona. One of the things that we wanted is, of course, we want a recording room, kind of like a YouTube room, where I'm going to be filming a lot of my videos, and where anytime any person that's part of our team wants to film a video, that they have a specific location for them. We're going to be taking up about 5 to 6 of the main offices, and that's going to be for my main office, Justin, Ismail, Michael, and Jacob. Jacob also needs a series of different offices as he runs our TechBuds Apparel, so we're going to need a storage room, we're going to need a packing room, and then we're just going to need a room where he can have an office to be able to also take pictures. So it's going to be a mix of his office and maybe also a shooting room. On top of that, Ismail and Michael are starting a new venture under the umbrella of TechBud Solutions. We can talk about that a little bit later, but it has to do with more of the media management aspect, and I'm very excited for that as well. One of the things that we have been partaking a little bit more on for the past year is investing in real estate and also flipping houses. So we're really happy to have Nick as a member of TechBud Solutions. And not only just that, I'm super blessed to have him as a partner on the real estate side. So if I'm not mistaken, he plans to use about 2 to 3 of those different offices, one for his main office, and then the other ones for where he plans to potentially grow kind of our real estate or maybe wholesale team. Now I want to talk to you guys about the juicy part. The 3 main offices, we call them dark rooms. It's kind of this vision that I had from the very beginning, and I'm not too sure about you guys, but one of the things that I want to take on now moving forward is creating a series of services, or creating a series of locations that I wish were available when I first got started. I think that's the whole point of when you reach a certain point of success. It's not so much even about just making money or only putting your money in something that makes you more money, but whatever it is that you want to put your money in that brings fulfillment. And I think it would be so amazing, and especially in the state that we live in as of right now, it's Arizona. We want to use and utilize these 3 dark rooms. So the vision that I want you guys to be able to see is, just imagine walking into this kind of dark office where we provide for you a series of different monitors where you can simply come on in, dock up your computer, and then with your laptop and a series of different screens that we provide you, when it comes down to you trading and you reserving your spot, Just imagine having a dark trading room where you can trade among other people. If I'm not mistaken, again, at the very kind of popular and famous location where all big traders trade is NASDAQ floor, right? And I think it would be so amazing for the first time ever, especially coming from someone like myself, more on the content creator side, to be able to facilitate this and provide this type of location and service and overall just type of environment for someone that is really trying to take trading to the next level. I love trading in my house, right? But I think it would also be so much more beneficial to be able to surround myself with other individuals that are doing the same thing I am. It's not that I have to trade what it is that they're trading, but again, just imagine the energy that you will experience as you're trading among other traders in this dark trading room with a series of different screens that we provide for you. And on top of that, we're gonna have a little lounge area, kind of like a WeWork type of environment, where we just want not only traders, but any entrepreneurs or investors in the area to have a fun and safe place to be able to network with one another that doesn't just have to be like the physical locations like WeWork. We wanted to provide something for our local members and for them to have a safe place to network among other local entrepreneurs and investors. And that's going to be among our series of different offices in that general lounge area. So altogether, it's not like it's anything crazy that we're going to be providing, but I think that this is a small step in the right direction where it is that I personally want to take my company and the series of different people that have supported us, especially on the YouTube platform. So what we plan to do is, and I actually wanted to ask you if you've made it this far to this video, is we wanted to make this location exclusively available to our LearnPlan Profit members. I just wanted to make sure that we provide a safe and welcoming environment for our LearnPlan Profit members, and for any LearnPlan Profit members that are out of the area, then we potentially want to work on the idea of buying a couple different properties, making exclusive kind of like Airbnb packages where you can, reserve your spot for about a week or a room for about a week in a 3 to 4 bedroom house, and then you can just focus on enjoying your trip here in Arizona, having our HQ to be able to like facilitate your work, but on top of that, having a safe place where you can stay and also be immersed in that type of like entrepreneurial environment. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think. If there's anything specific, any type of, equipment, if there's any type of idea that you think that you would like to see implemented at this HQ, all you have to do is comment that down below, and I pretty much see all the comments. So now the thing that I want to talk to you guys about breaking down this real estate deal, and those are for those that are a little bit more on the real estate side, what I wanted to share with you is I originally was thinking about leasing a building, and I was looking to spend about $10,000 to maybe $12,000 a month is what I found to be appropriate for what we wanted to do, not only for our HQ, but what we wanted to provide for our local LearnPlan Profit members. When it came down to finding this building, I originally approached it that it was going to be a lease, and it was going to be about like $10,000 to $11,000. So it's right around the budget that I wanted to have for this HQ. Nick looked a little bit further into the specific property, and then he found out that they were actually interested in selling it. When we asked them what they wanted for it, they asked for $1.2 million. We initially, first tried to figure out what this commercial building was worth. And after a series of different people trying to comp out this building, they came with an appraisal of about $1.3 million. I knew that because of the midst of the pandemic and someone really needing to get rid of this building, we were going to come in with a cash offer. So that means that we can close in 2 weeks. It's all cash. We don't need any lenders. And there's, we pretty much just take the building as is. Of course, I have like a 10-day contingency window where I can get a series of different inspectors for like the AC, the plumbing, the electrical, the fire, all that different stuff, just to make sure that it's a good, sound building. But the building was already pretty much up to code, and it was honestly pretty upgraded, and it really just needed very minor things like carpet. And my initial offer was $850,000. I went in for the low ball. I wanted to see how distressed this potential seller was, and they came back with a counter offer at $1.1 million. So right away, we knocked off $100,000 off their asking price, and then I came back at $950,000. And then the real estate agent contacted Nick and said, it looks like we're a little bit too far from my offer and their asking price, and we sent in a final offer at $1 million. They came back with a counter offer at $1,007,000, so just barely over $1 $1 million is what I was able to buy this building for. I did buy it cash, and let me explain to you guys my intention with this. My intention of buying it cash is for me to have facilitated the best deal possible. And especially during such an unfortunate time, I knew that I can leverage the cash that I had on hand to be able to buy this building to get the best deal possible. So when it appraises, I can have instant margin. So now think about this. This building is worth $1.3 million. I originally was thinking of being okay with spending on the low end $10,000 a month. Normal leases on average range anywhere from 3 to 5 years. So I would automatically, if I agreed to a lease, I would have pretty much thrown away $360,000 to over $600,000 would have been out the door if I would have agreed to that 3 to 5 year lease, right? Now, when it came down to agreeing to buy this building, I took that into consideration. Well, if I buy this building for $1 million and it appraises for 1.3, that's great. I have instant margin. But as long as I don't lose $360,000 off of what I paid for, right? So as long as the building doesn't depreciate from 1.3 all the way down to pretty much 600,000. So as long as it doesn't lose 50% of its value, I will pretty much be at a break even based off of if I would have just originally leased the building, spent $10,000 a month for the next 3 to 5 years. So that is what motivated me to be like, look, I'm put in a position and a fortunate opportunity where I can buy this building cash, I can refinance, still get a good interest rate, I get a majority of my money back, and I at least set myself up for success to build myself instant equity into the building because of what we knew the building would appraise for, what we bought it for, and what we were willing to spend within the next 3 to 5 years. So that was kind of the thought process behind it. We of course wanted to buy a building, but we also just didn't want to throw money at something and just be okay with it. I just thought it would be so much better to own a building and to be able to do whatever it is that we want with it within our TechBuds umbrella and provide this environment and location that we have always dreamt of. So altogether, I am so thankful and so grateful for what we're able to find and close on, and I'm very excited for what's to come. So I'm really sorry for this super long video, but I really just wanted to make sure that I broke down exactly what we plan to do with this building, and on top of that, kind of the thought process behind it on why I decided to buy it instead of lease it. So I really do appreciate you guys' time. I hope that you guys absolutely destroy that like button, especially if you are excited for this HQ as well. And I'm very thrilled to finally put a face behind every username that we see here on YouTube, and in hopes that you guys actually visit us at this HQ. Like always, team, I hope that we earned your thumbs up. Don't forget to stay connected. You guys can join our free Facebook group. That's going to be that first link down below. We have a little bit over 290,000 members. And if you want to connect with like-minded individuals, that's a great way to do so. If you're ready to join our Learn Plan Profit team and watch me trade live in the stock market as soon as tomorrow, click the second link down below, learn a little bit more about the Learn Plan Profit group, what we have to offer, and we'll see you guys tomorrow at Market Open. Until then, we'll see you guys on the next one. Take it easy, team.